Hi, everybody. Happy
Hi.
Friday. I am Sun Psychic Jean, and I have with me today Terri Suzuki from Kigaru Spiritual Journeys. Hi, Terry. How are you today?
I'm fine. How are you doing today?
I'm great. It's a happy Friday, that's for sure.
Yeah.
What I'd like to do is say hello to everybody here who's Linda is here. She was the first one. Thanks for being the first one, Linda. And I see Hypnicity, Terry T, Sherry Kirk, Pierrette White. Hi, everybody. And Lauren is here and Abby is here. Thank you very much for being here, everybody. Um, I just wanted to say hi. So, Terry, this is the big weekend that we've all been waiting for. You are going to be at a psychic fair this weekend.
Yes. So this whole weekend, Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to Bellevue, Washington, which is very close to my house. And I'm going to be all weekend at the Metaphysical and Wellness Fair, or they call them short MeWe fairs here. And
Oh, is that what that stands for?
Yeah, I was wondering myself, and then I just happened to look at my email more closely today and realize it's Metaphysical and Wellness Fair at MeWe. Um, it so I will be a vendor there, so people can come and I'm going to be on a panel. We always go to a panel first thing in the morning and uh, just read random questions from the audience, and then I will also read a room at 3 o'clock and I just do mini readings, just like what we're doing here, but in person. And
Wow.
on Saturday, I may get so lucky as to have Allie Martin come with me because Allie Martin lives in this area.
And
She,
Allie is from Heart and Soul Connected, right?
yes, yes. So she is hoping to come to the fair and share my booth and also she's going to MC for me. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah, so she won't be there on Sunday though. And Saturday night is the big thing that I'm getting prepared for, which is I am going to take a whole room full of people live on a spiritual journey. So, yeah.
Wow. And this is your specialty, to take people on spiritual journeys. It's part of your reading process, your psychic reading process.
Right. So this is basically astral travel and people can go with me. So,
Wow.
and
And Lauren Hunsinger says that this is the one that she might attend.
yes, yes, Lauren, if
Yes.
you're around
Yeah.
here, come on down.
Actually, she said that Allie might attend. Yes, yes,
Yes,
that's correct.
Allie might
Mhm.
attend. She's just having a tiny bit of trouble with her back today, so we'll see how that goes. But
Well, we'll
I'm so hopeful because I've gotten to hang out with Allie one other time, and she's amazing. Not just on YouTube, she's amazing in person. So.
Right, right. Well, I want to say hello to Tanya, Angie, Kim, Arlene, um, Esther G, Sherry Kirk, Richie, Jackie is here, Terry T. I see all of you. Oh my gosh, how lovely. And Lacey and Carolyn Adams, Chrissy is here. Hi, Chrissy. And Judy Christensen. So, what we'd like to do today is we'd like to reach out and call in messages from your loved ones who have transitioned on the other side. And if you would use caps and emojis, that would be really great. And Also, if you would like a message from your pets, you could give us the name and the type of pet, or if you'd like just a general message or a message from your spirit guides too. So, yeah, that sounds wonderful. Thank you very much for being here, everybody. So nice to see you. So, I have Tanya here, and Tanya says, I'm open to any messages.
Okay.
So, let's just do a general reading for Tanya.
And of course, what we always say, it takes a little bit longer on the first one to kind of tap in.
Okay, so she is saying specifically, Terry, she is saying
Oh,
her mom Debbie. So let's.
oh, Mom Debbie. Okay, let me kind of tap back in a little differently then.
Mhm. So I'm not sure how long ago she passed, but she feels like she's whispering to me, sort of. She's just saying to let you know that everything is all right, everything is okay, that she made it over there, and that she is doing well, and that she is surrounded by unconditional love. She seems to be a little bit on the younger side, and she just wants to remind you that she is no longer feeling any effects from if she passed from an illness or injury. She just wants you to know that she's whole and that she's vital and that she's telling me she can breathe. She's saying she can breathe and that she is um, watching over you. She's sending you lots of love. Tell me something about Tanya. Go ahead, Sherry, if you want to jump in.
Well, so right away, she like flooded my vision with pink, pink everywhere, pink, 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 pink. And uh, I'm not really seeing her so much as it seems like I'm seeing her heart, and it's just very, very pink. And she's doing so many things because she's so freaking thrilled to be there. She really is. And so there's like a light pink stylized heart, but it's like she's using this heart like a scoop and she's like pouring little red gems that are hearts on you, like she's just pouring them, like everything is okay. She's like, just I'm just going to pour blessings over you and over you and over you. And she said, don't she says, I hope that you will never think about or let hurt you the little cobblestones of our relationship. She just
Oh,
cobbles like the little lumps and bumps that happen between mother and daughter. She said, instead, just think about these gems being poured out, that these are the cobblestones of our life, that I love every interaction I had with you. I just love you so much. And she just takes that heart and just kind of squeezes it some more, and more gems just kind of fall out. And then she like pops up the heart like a firework. She's just, I mean, the amount of thrilledness is not. I can't really state enough how thrilled this woman is to be over there, to be thinking of you, to be having you wanting to talk to her. She's freaking thrilled.
that is so beautiful, Terry. And she says, yes, she would be. I feel it. Thank you. She says it sounds just like her. Wow. Wow. How beautiful that the cobblestones turned into gems.
I know. She acknowledged that there were problems sometimes, and that sometimes, it's not easy being a mom and saying the right thing or doing the right thing at the right time. And she's just, these are the gems of our life anyway.
Wow.
Yeah.
How beautiful. Well, thank you, Tanya. Thank you for being here. And thank you for your quick response. And just like Tanya did, we ask you if you do, when you do ask a question, to be on the ready and provide us feedback. It really does help enhance the messages.
Right. It's nice
Okay.
to know if we're headed the right way or not.
Exactly, exactly. So, and I have Kika here, and Kika would like to get a message from her dad, Jose.
Okay.
And we're just choosing questions at random. So if you have a question or if you'd like a message, please please pop it in as we're finishing the reading so I can get it next.
Yeah. We're
Oh,
just
let me just get this little bit of feedback. So Tanya says there was, and I have now forgiveness for her.
well, she's freaking thrilled.
Wow. Wow. That is really special. Thank you very much, Tanya, for that feedback. It really makes a difference. It really makes all the difference. All right. So Kika. Thanks, Kika. Dad Jose for Kika. So I see somebody very broad chested, very broad chested and very sort of maybe short in height, but very broad chested and very strong. And he's just saying that he has so much love for you that it fills him up. But he's almost showing me that he stands like this. Jose. I'm getting the feeling that he may have passed unexpectedly, like it wasn't a long illness or anything like, or just natural. It was. It seemed to me that he passed unexpectedly or very quickly. And he's sending you lots of comfort, Kika. He feels that you feel a void in your life from not having him there, but he wants you to know that even though he's not there in the physical, he is always there as you're guiding you from the other side. He says that you sense him sometimes and you question, could that be a message from my dad? Could that be a message from my dad? He's saying, believe it. He's saying, I'm not sure if he drops you pennies or dimes or there's synchronicities around you that he's sending you.
wow.
Go ahead.
So I got nearly the same thing. He is so broad. He is so everything he's showing me is like square and rectangle, something stable, square. Um, like he was very definitely the head of the family. That uh, he was reliable. And now the funny thing is he's apologizing for not being reliable, but yet he's showing me all sorts of messages about being reliable, about being the backstop of something, just like in the end he always did what he was supposed to do, and he loved his family. And I also heard him say, Kika, heart of my heart. And again, he also is showing me that he sends you little things to let you know he's around. And what he's for some reason he's got me in the garden. So he's very square. He's very red. Everything about him's red and uh, and yet then he's calling my attention to this little green patch. And it's as if he's saying he wants you to garden. That's what I was first getting, that he wants you to stay connected to the earth, stay connected to your, um, I don't want to say culture exactly. It's to stay connected to the the things that he taught you, stay connected to an earthiness. But also he's showing me the spring bulbs coming up. And he said this time, he kind of wants you to look at the spring bulbs that are going to be around you that you may encounter in your own yard, but maybe even around and to think of him, that they're like little messages of love to you. So,
Wow, how beautiful. So, Kika, let us know if any of this information resonates with you. If we were, um, getting, if it sounded like your father Jose,
mhm,
that'd be great. It's really important to get some feedback.
mhm.
Excellent. So I'll watch for you, and I'll come back to you, Kika. So
Okay.
I have M. Steve. Oh, wait. Let me hold on to M. Steve. So Kika says, "Yes, I do. I feel him a lot. Around 30 minutes ago, I got this picture, and I was telling him I missed him. Aw,
Yeah.
aw.
Well, he seems like such a good guy, such a bastion of stability. That's what I did with all that squareness he was showing me. It just felt like
Very
real,
prominent, wasn't it? We were seeing the same man very
yeah.
much. Well, thank you, Kika, and all the best to you. We're so sorry for your loss, but he's sending you lots of love, lots of love. And
Mm.
Steve made it. Yay! So he would like to get a message from his grandmother, Mary. Or he's saying, or his brother Sydney. Also brought her brother Sydney's picture. Uh,
So
okay.
mom's here. Mom's
Yes.
health is not that great. Okay. Or she's got challenges right now.
All
Okay.
right. Let me just check with grandmother Mary.
Yeah.
So, M. Steve, she wants you to know that you're being very supported. I see somebody with a little goatee. There's a little mustache and a little bitty goatee, how they used to have them in the 70s. Um, and it's sort of like that hippie beatnik kind of, maybe even like a flat hat with the goatee. Somebody's showing me this, so I'm not sure if that's her brother Sydney, but so your grandmother Mary says you are doing a great job and that we are all here supporting her. They M Steve, they're asking you just to exhale, just to because they are taking care of her. They are talking to her. They are keeping her comforted. They are helping the nurses to tend to her and to take care of her needs. They said that they are enjoying the additional interaction that they have with her. That she is aware of guidance. She's aware of the help that they are helping to soothe her. She feels soothed. I think at night when she's falling asleep, that she feels that she's reminded of their memory, and this soothes her and helps her to go to sleep. How lovely. Wow.
Well, grandmother Mary is showing me this is very much a red and pink day. Let me tell you. This is I have a feeling all the readings are going to feature these colors, but she's showing me two different things. First of all, she's showing me how much she cares for you and your mother, that she's providing care. And I'll go back to that in a second. But she's showing me, she's showing me a very, very fancy gown. And the fancy gown is like net, kind of in a skin color, but it has little red stones and flash, like maybe sequins in it. Like, but it looks much more delicate than that, like little seed beads, and it's just very beautiful. And I think she's using this as, I think she may have worn this during her lifetime. Very elegant. This is making me think of an extremely elegant woman. Um, hmm. So Mary, what are you trying to tell me with this? Hmm. I am not quite sure, but I think she's referring to maybe when she was younger, maybe she was wearing this kind of a dress when she went to like a dance, or I almost feel like she might have been a singer or something. She's very, very, very elegant. But
Wow.
then again, now I'm seeing her later in life, and she has darker hair, and she's very much a carer, taking care of people. And I see that spiritually, she is taking care of your mom. And she, just as Jean said, talking to her, especially at night, in her dreams, interacting with her. But it seems like she's doing some sort of care for you too. And it looks to me like what I'm seeing is like she's sending you like electrical impulses. Like maybe you feel these as little tingly sensations, maybe like little um sometimes when you're sleeping on your arm the wrong way, and then you got to let all the blood come back into it. It's almost like she's showing me that she's somehow infusing your body with this kind of uh, energy. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So Steve is just saying that mom says she never dreams, but they're with her. They're with her even if she doesn't remember. And he also said that she's not eating and getting weaker. And
Um,
that's very, very difficult,
mm,
Steve. And we send you lots of support there. Um, yeah, yeah. But just call on your angels. They're asking you to exhale and to let you know that they've got this, that they are watching out for her, and that there's only so much we can do here in this physical world. It's important for you to ask your angels, ask your ancestors, and ask your family members to help take care of her.
right.
Um, yeah.
And I want to back that up, that with angels it's important to actually do it out loud. Even if you don't want somebody to hear, and maybe you just whisper to yourself, but it seems like that's the key to getting the angel's attention, is to actually say it out loud. Whereas with spirit guides, you can think it.
Right, right. Wow. Wow. Okay. So thank you, Steve. So I have KW, and she says, are there any messages for me, my dear friend Spike, who passed in 2021, or my grandmother Margaret? And is Spike a human friend or a puppy friend? Just because of the name, I'm just not sure. I just want to verify. He didn't have a goatee, did he? She said friend and mentor. Now I see her here. She's saying again, from her beloved friend and mentor Spike. So I guess it was a
Okay.
human friend. Okay,
Okay.
good. Good. Thank you. She did verify. All right, Kate, thanks for being here. Let's see what we can find out from friend and mentor. I'm picking up somebody that has very kind of zen, very calm, and certain type of energy, like he is certain while he speaks with conviction, he speaks with certainty, and he speaks with calmness. Like he can formulate what he wants to say, and articulate it very well, because he's very controlled with his thoughts and his words, is what he's showing me. Does this make sense to you, Kay? Does this make sense? Does this sound familiar to you? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to repeat that. Um, so let me just continue. So he's just telling me that's it. he's telling me I'm a natural teacher, that this is why he had the ability to control his thoughts and his words. This is a natural teacher. And he said he wouldn't be the teacher he was without you being this student, so to speak, that you were, that you allowed him to it's almost like your energies enhanced each other. So even though he was your mentor, he said that you were his inspiration or his muse to continue on. He's saying that you too had a contract, a soul contract in this world. He's saying you're applying the lessons beautifully. He says, and you're adapting them to as your own and in your own way. He's saying this is beautiful. He's saying he loves your interpretation and your expression. Wow. Wow, he's really deep.
Wow.
Oh, okay. So she says it does sound like him, and then she says he was very articulate, and she
Mhm.
said I knew him the first time we met. Well, yeah, you
Wow.
felt like, yeah, wow.
Well, I got your grandmother Margaret. The second I kind of tuned into you, that's the first thing I just felt it right in my heart. Just she hit my heart. And I think it's because I had a grandmother Margaret too. So she hit my heart, and right away what she showed me is she showed me it almost looked like a cupped hand in my heart area. And then the cupped hand, but the cupped hand was green. It was kind of like a metallic green, like how copper kind of gets a patina on it. And then she kind of pulled back a little bit and showed me that actually this was a bird feeder. It was like a cupped bottom and a kind of a patina green copper, and the top had like kind of a black umbrella over it in metal. And there's lots of bird seed in there, and the birds are flying in, grabbing a bite, and dashing out real quick. And she's saying, "Life is like this. You are the bird. You dash we dash into life, we try to get as much resources and things as we want, and then we fly out real quick and do something with it." So she is somewhat acknowledging that life is fast, but she's also saying, kind of break this down. Don't be afraid to fly in to spirit. Grab up some of those spiritual gifts and fly out with them and make them into your own. She says, quit being afraid. That's kind of direct. Quit being afraid. She said, have you ever seen a bird just like dash into the feeder, dash out, and completely fall? She said, no, they don't do that. They're graceful. They turn in the air. They move. They do it. And she wishes that for you, that you have the confidence to do that in your life, to dash in, fly in, fly out, make your way over to that tree with confidence and land on that branch. Don't have more confidence, have more freedom. She's basically saying you are free to choose more. Go ahead and take that freedom.
Kay says she was very blunt.
She was kind of blunt there.
That's great. Wow. Wow. How lovely. Well, thank you, Terry. That was really beautiful. And Kate, thank you very much for the quick feedback. That was really very helpful. Very helpful. Okay, so I see Tan Gale. Do you know who that is?
No, but I see my cousin
Oh, okay.
in the
Which
chat.
oh, hi, cousin. I don't see, okay,
He
so
doesn't he doesn't have the same last name as me.
okay. So, Tan would like a message from her father, Kenneth. You're welcome, Kay. Oh, and Tan says she's a newbie here. Okay. Well,
Oh,
thanks for
okay.
coming.
And so I'm getting that he was a real outdoor guy, or at least that he loved the outdoors and he wanted to go out there.
She said yes.
Okay, so Kenneth, what's your message? If you get a message, go ahead. I'm gonna
She said
tune in.
gardening and farming. I get that he was really smart, that he was really smart and he had a lot of ideas. And he always wanted to work out his ideas and figure things out. And he liked almost like solving puzzles. And there wasn't any obstacle that he couldn't overcome in some way, even if it was with duct tape in some way. But he just, oh, she said he's jack of all trades and wildflowers, and he was a jack of all trades. He was very, very smart and very, uh, uh, I don't know what that, in, injuich, something,
Ingenious,
saying
ingenious.
it. He's just trying to tell me this word. Um, Ingenuity. He had lots of ingenuity is what he was saying. Um,
Ingenuous.
oh, geez, they called him Lord Frankenstein, that he could create something out of nothing. He was a very beautiful creator. He was very smart and when he said, what did I say?
Ingenuity,
Ingenuity
ingenuity.
is what he's saying. Yeah, this is what he's saying. That was, and he was just, it really brought him lots of joy in life. And he was very much relying on himself, and the rest of the world didn't bother him, didn't phase him one way or the other. Like if they're there, they're there. If they're not, they're not. It's not, it wasn't a big deal for him. He was very much consumed with what his project was at hand. But let me ask him for a message for Tan Gill. He wants you to know that he is safe and he is well, and he is working on projects on the other side. He's saying there's things for me to do here too, because this is what made him the happiest, is to keep busy and to do things. He said there's things for me to do here. He said that he is safe and that he is with loved ones and that they are all watching over you. They're sending you little thoughts. I'm not sure they're telling me they're sending you little thoughts. I'm not sure if you get ideas or if you get messages or if you get like spontaneous knowings. They're telling you that they're sending you little thoughts, that you have a connection, and not to doubt that. And they say when they come near, it's almost like I was telling somebody the other day, what, like if you're cooking or if you're like doing the dishes or something, and then like the thought of them just seeps into your mind, and you say, "Oh yeah, Pop, he was so," or your dad, and you would think of him and just reminisce a little bit. This means that their energy is close, and this is you being able to pick up on that energy. So don't doubt that. That's what he's telling me. Oh, geez, she said yes, correct.
Yeah. So the message I got is I saw him working on things, and that he does feel a tiny bit bad that sometimes he was so uh, into his project that it may have sometimes seemed like he was ignoring you. But he loves and cherishes the times that you guys work together on projects. And I see that even when he was working on projects that didn't necessarily involve you, I can see the love kind of seeping out of it towards you. So he was trying the best way he knew how to show love to you. But here's the thing that I think that is kind of, this feels like more like the message he wants me to get across. He says that sometimes you're working on something and you can't find something, like you can't find the drill bit, you can't find the the spatula that you want or something, and you're like, okay, well, I'm just going to have to go on. And then suddenly you look back and there it is. There it freaking is right in front of you. He is helping you. He's doing that. Um, I hope that you've seen this, that you've wondered, like, did I just not see it? Did I just like, no, he's helping bring these things forward and helping you with little things, helping you find little things, and just trying to make your life better. So he's around a lot.
A lot, a lot. And he's saying be open to it and be in conversation with him for sure.
Yeah.
That was really beautiful, Terry. Very beautiful.
In fact, when you're alone and doing something, you can just talk out loud to him if nobody's around to say, what are you doing, crazy lady? Uh, you know, or you're driving somewhere, you can hold a conversation with him.
Yeah, in the car. When you're alone, they like to come in close and have a conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, she says, I will, I will, I will.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's really sweet. Very sweet. Well, thank you, Gail. I appreciate that very much. So let me just see. There was one other one. Um, I do see, uh, oh, geez. Yeah, that's pretty far. Sorry, guys. All right. Okay, so I see, let me just try to keep it. Um, all right, so I have Suzanne Gabriel here, and she would like suggestions for developing abilities to contact my angels and guides. Excellent question, Suzanne. Thank
Oh,
you for
that's a great
coming. Thank you
question.
for coming. So I'm going to check with the guides, and then I'll give you, you know,
Okay.
my two
I will
cents
I'll check into just a little bit to see if they have any suggestions.
for you. Hmm. Well, they're telling me that you have made much progress already. They're showing me that uh, it's important to sort of get out of your own way and believe and trust in what you're getting, feeling, hearing. They're saying that it's important when they send you a drop. It's almost like if you think of a faucet and there's a drip of faucet, it's only a little drip in the beginning. And then when you hang on to that drip, then it like opens up the faucet and it clears the line of communication, opens up a little bit. Just like how we say, um, I said he was a smart man, or he had, or he spoke very, if as soon as you speak that very, it was a very, very faint little, it's just a moment of a glimpse that they sent me. And I hang on to it and I focus on it. And then this like strengthens the connection with them. So they're saying, don't dismiss those light little airy beginning messages that come through. They're saying hold on to them and develop them.
Yeah, what they showed me is they showed you opening like a lotus flower, like a pink lotus flower, and it was as if you're just now opening and you're really starting to come into contact with your angels and guides. And so the one thing that they really want me to talk about is trust, because that's and Jean, you kind of talked about this, that what we do is we have to trust. They show us something, we have to trust that that's correct, even if we might make a fool of ourselves in front of everybody, you know. Uh, and the same goes with you. Your angels and guides are just going to nudge you at first, just little nudges, like go down that street instead of that street. Um, Use olive oil instead of butter, or I don't know. There's going to be just little nudges, and you know, as you start to listen to them, you'll see different things happen. Um, I also got kind of a overwhelming feeling that you, because of your last name, Suzanne Gabriel, you know, that probably says that you're kind of in touch with the Archangel Gabriel a lot. And go ahead. Go ahead and imagine him and talk to him once in a while, because he's probably around. Um, yeah, they're around. They're there. They're talking to you. It wouldn't hurt to take a class on this. Maybe like uh, a chakra. For some reason, they're kind of showing me a chakra class, like getting to know your chakras, starting to do a little bit of meditation, and just kind of having some quiet time each day so that they might interact with you. And that quiet time is also a good way to find out what is your spiritual senses, what clairs are the ones that you use the most. And so that will also give you an idea of how they're going to interact with you.
Yeah, absolutely. She said, flourishing in the mud. Wow. She said, yep, trust is an issue.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Very, very, very good, Terry. And she said, y'all, she said, you both are so gifted. Thank you. And she says, thank you so much. You're welcome. Yeah. And Archangel Gabriel is the messenger. That's right. That's right.
Mm.
Aw,
Yeah.
very nice. Very nice. Okay, so I see Elizabeth here. Elizabeth would like a message from her sister Shirley. Oh, I'm sorry for your loss, Elizabeth. I like your fur babies in the pictures there.
Mm.
So I do feel as though Shirley may have had some health issues before she passed, some struggle. I'm not sure exactly what this is. It was something that she had to attend to and um, regulate and keep an eye on and have many doctor's visits. It's something, it was like a long-term thing for her. And she's just saying that she said that her life was a very full life, and she enjoyed everything she possibly could ever want in this world. She said, don't think that it wasn't that I didn't get a chance to do everything. She said, I fulfilled my heart's desire. She said, even though contending with this illness or this condition. She said it seems as though she's always had it. So she's kind of telling me she doesn't really know what it's like not to have it. So she says that her life was very full, not to feel bad or to wonder if she has any regrets. She said her life was very full life and that she enjoyed every aspect. And especially you, Sister Elizabeth. She's saying you were her friend when she didn't have any friends. She said she could always count on you and that you went above and beyond the call of duty. She said she hated kind of asking you for things or favors or asking you to help her. And, she said you would come through for her every single time. You were very reliable. She just wants to thank you for everything that you did for her. And even though it may have been a little bit like an obligation because of you being family, she said she still knows that it was from your heart and that she appreciates all of the effort that you showed her. Shirley is just very lovely. She's very happy. She's very high energy, and she almost reminds me of I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say, but um, I'm not sure if she loved Disney. She keeps showing me Disney characters and, like, the more recent ones. Did you see the Disney character too?
No, but she's showing me something very lighthearted too. Very so she just at first it almost looked like a chrysalis, like what a butterfly or a moth comes out. It kind of looked like a chrysalis, but it was also maybe like a cape. And then it opened, and there are butterflies everywhere. There's butterflies all over the wings. I mean, little butterflies on butterfly wings on the wall. Butterfly. She's just showing me butterfly wings on everything, and they're in all sorts of pastel colors. It's a riot of pastel colors, and I do think that because as you were talking, I do feel like that uh, whatever something was kind of a lifelong thing for her. That maybe she had these lifelong challenges, and yet her soul was more like a butterfly, more like I'm happy to be here. I'm going to try whatever I can try. I'm glad that you said sweet because these are very sweet pastel colors, and she just is showing so much love. And I get the feeling that you helped lift her spirit, lift her soul um, beyond uh, the kind of things that held her back. Whatever her challenges were, you were a light in her life that helped lift the. Um, I wouldn't put it past her to be saying that every time you see a butterfly, you can think about her. That this might be one of her ways to send you synchronicity because there's a lot of them here, a lot of them.
Wow, yes, that's her energy.
Yeah. And just let me ask, is there any more messages for your sister? She's saying don't discount the gifts. In other words, if you're given a gift by spirit or other people, don't don't think, oh, well, I didn't really want that one. Just she said, don't discount it. Don't, look for the jewel, look for the butterfly wing inside. Look for look for that because it's going to be there because she's going to make sure to put it there. So that's cool.
Yeah, they may be subtle, but as long as you acknowledge them,
Mhm.
that's so lovely. Well, thank you very much, Elizabeth, for asking us to connect with Shirley. What a lovely energy she has. And I just wanted to point out that Jance Fries said that she has a sister named Shirley too. And when we read for somebody else's grandmother, Margaret, somebody else
Mhm.
said, my grandmother's name is Margaret too. So just to let everybody know, when you're here and you're watching the show live with us and people are asking questions, you can also get messages from your loved ones. Listen, and if something resonates, like it sounds like my grandfather, or it sounds just like, these messages, the energies come through in a collective almost, one message for
Mhm.
everybody. And it's not a coincidence that Elizabeth's sister Shirley is also Jan's free sister Shirley. Like there's
Mhm.
this is all synchronistic. It's all designed. It's all divine planning, I guess. How
Mhm.
lovely. Wow, lovely. Thank you. And I just want to shout out to everybody. All of the moderators are doing such a wonderful job. Jackie, Sharon, and Frank, and Sharon Sipe, and I thought I saw somebody else. I just wanted to say thank you to all the moderators doing such a wonderful job. I see all of you. Thank you for putting all of our messages in and being here. You guys do it's such a wonderful job. We really appreciate everything. Whew. Okay. Oh, she said she was just telling Suzanne that it's no coincidence that your loved ones have the same name.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Even the questions just perfect. You're right.
Right.
Um, Let me just see. Aw, you're welcome, Tangale. Message. I saw somebody here. It's really hard to
Yeah.
pick through. Okay, I have Maria. Maria. Both her parents passed in 2022. Oh, do you have their names, Maria? I'm sorry. Do you have their names, either your mom or your dad, or both? If you could pop their names in, that would be lovely. Should be. I have to scroll all the way down. Thank you, everybody, for being here. When I have to do three scrolls to get all the way down.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
Can we try my cousin?
yeah. Where's that?
Aaron. Aaron.
Sure.
While we're waiting for names from Maria,
Um, I see Aaron saying enjoying this. Did he have a question?
he did. I'll just put it up real quick. Sorry. There we go.
Oh, good. Thank you. It's
Yeah.
really hard, you guys. There's lots
Yeah,
of
it's
movement.
lots of movement, lots and lots of movement.
Wow. Yes. Hi, Erin. Thanks for coming. And Erin says, I'd like a message from my spirit guides or any messages.
Okay. Mhm.
So, Erin, I feel as though you're feeling something like in your chest, like you feel you're sensitive and you can feel sort of things going on around you. You can feel when things are not right, and you can feel when there's lots of joy. There's some sort of you have a very strong throat and high heart chakra. There's this throat and high heart chakra, and even your heart chakra. There's a lot of feeling right in here. Um, I'm not sure if you're even like a singer or if there's something right here that you're very sensitive. It's almost like a beacon. It's almost like It's almost like, you know how Iron Man has that has that light right here on his chest, and it's like your power source. They're telling me that you feel things here. That you know how some people get like a gut instinct, or you just kind of have like a gut feeling. They're saying you kind of feel that here, and they're saying trust this. That this is unique. I'm not sure if you know that not everybody feels things right here. Like you can feel like devastation, or you can feel joy, or you can feel when somebody else is concerned. You're empathic. You're very empathic, and they're saying trust this, and they're saying you can almost like put a piece of cheesecake in front of you and a thing of grapes in front of you, and you can just feel right here which one is the one that your body wants more, which one is better for you, or which one do you choose. And it could be either, but you have a lot of energy right here, and a natural ability. So that's what I'm getting for you, Erin.
So, Erin, I'm getting a lot of different things here. I they are reminding me that you and I have a contract, a soul contract. And I've known this for a very, very long time, but I have not talked to you about it because I didn't want to scare you or anything. Um, they are telling me that you are doing an amazing job, and that I think that that the amazing job is about communication. That high heart chakra, the throat chakra, is about communication, and that you're doing a fabulous job. I do see that you have spirit guides around you, that some of them are Native American, some of them are not, some of them are, looks like ancient woodsmen, actually. Uh, and other angels, they do tell me that they are with you a lot, that they take care of you a lot. Um, that they guard you from physical harm a lot. They also, oh, they want to step up their interaction with you, because what they want to do is give you more ideas. They want to send you more ideas about your communication, about, because you are like a leader, and you are performing this absolutely necessary communication that supports so many people, and people all over the United States, not just in our state of Washington. Um, and this is very important, but they also are reminding you, stay humble, um, because the humble leader is the one that's going to bring the most people with them. They're the ones that are going to be able to hear the course corrections. The leader who can't step down from that, they've said this is how it's going to be, you know, and then things change. They can't say, oh, sorry, I was wrong, Um, so they're saying remain humble in your communications, but be true to you. Then the other last thing they're saying is don't be so afraid of making mistakes. This is life. It's your life. It's our life. You can make mistakes because spirit will always course correct it eventually. All is well.
How beautiful. He says he does ask when he's alone, either hunting or fishing. He asks, what should I do? He's asking his spirit guides, what
Mm,
should I do? And he is concerned about everybody else. He has a lot of responsibility. He says he has 15,000 followers on his hunting page on
mm,
his across the United States that people really, and this is a lot of responsibility
mm,
um, to deal with. And he says, I am very humble and take responsibility. I make so many mistakes, but they're only mistakes, and their own, and they are there's no wrong choices, and it's just a way of is navigating through it. But
mhm,
as long as you keep moving forward, and that you're not stagnant, and that you're not stopping yourself from moving forward, that would be the only thing that they can't help you when you're not willing to move. When you're willing to move, and if it's not the best thing, they'll steer you over here. So
mhm.
very nice. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Love you, Erin.
Oh, you're right. Love that note. Mistakes. Right. There's a mistake.
Yep.
You're right. It's all. It's all. Oh wow, how lovely. I could feel your heart, Aaron. I could feel you have yet that empathy that you have, that empathic nature you have is very strong, very strong. Okay, so we have Karen Doyle. Finally, I've had a lot of requests here for Karen. He says he always feels that too. Thank you. Love you guys too. He's saying, I can't hit it. Well, let me just,
That's okay. Ah.
I hope I get back to Karen. See, I don't know if I did her. Here she is. I did. All right. She would like a message from her mom, Ellie. Thanks for coming, Karen. So your mom, the Ellie to me sounds like a very a young name, and she's just coming through as if she was kind of one of the sisters. Like she was your mom when you were kids, but as soon as you got to be like teenagers or out of high school, you guys were all, she just kind of blended in with all the sisters. Like you couldn't tell she was your mom. She just seemed very youthful and very she wasn't very authoritative. She kind of understood that she was learning as she was going. She was learning as she was going. And she really loved the closeness that you had. That she, didn't. She was not the disciplinarian. I'm not sure who was, but she's saying that she was just one of the. The family was one big unit, one big group, and she just loved being part of the family. There was such a honesty and authenticity about her, and she had nothing to hide. She had nothing. She didn't have like thoughts of people, or she didn't say one thing and do another. What you saw is what you get, and she's showing me that she liked to cook. She wasn't like the best cook or anything, but she's just showing me that she liked to cook. And I know this is a cliche for a mother, but she was sort of showing me that she would experiment with like brownies or something. And not those kind of brownies, but just that she would like to, just she wasn't very, I don't think she was very well trained at cooking, but she liked to try it and make creations. I think this is something that she just enjoyed doing. She's saying there wasn't a lot of time. Let me see if I can get a message. Karen, does this sound um, familiar, or does this resonate with you? Oh gosh, she's saying accurate, 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 and then she said again, accurate, 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 ha ha, and then correct. You're right. You're right. Good. Now that we have her, now that we have her. She wasn't a great cook, right, right, but she liked to experiment. She liked to try it. She said she enjoyed it, even though she wasn't well trained or good at it. So, what would you? She's just a lovely, lovely energy. Oh, she's telling me you were sisters in a past life, that this was a wish of hers to come back and have another lifetime together with you. She's saying that you kind of took care of her. You became a little. You were maybe a little more of a rule taker, or maybe there was something at towards the end that you said that she had to eat at certain times, she had to take medicine at certain times. You were sort of like not the disciplinarian, but you were the rule maker, and she had to follow your lead. Oh, she's just lovely.
Hmm.
She really loved not having a care in the world. She just wants you to know that she understands that you had to do what you had to do, what you did. She says that even though if she may not have liked it at the moment when you told her she had to eat, and she maybe didn't want to eat, maybe she wasn't feeling well, or um, whatever it was, she's saying she understands, and don't feel bad. Don't hold any thoughts in your mind that you should have or shouldn't have, or she's saying release anything. Any decisions that you made were the right decisions. They were the best decisions in the moment for the time for what you had to deal with. I feel as though you had to take the responsibility role. And she's saying you made all the right decisions, and she just thanks you and loves you. She wants you to remember when you were all sisters. She's saying that we were all sisters, that we were all one big family. She wants you to remember that, and not any responsibility that you had towards the end. Anything else for Karen? And Terry, why don't you go ahead and I'll see
Okay.
if.
Um, I don't have a lot of message to add.
Mm.
Because you really are hitting the nail on the head with her. At first, she showed me her caring for Karen, and showing me it all in kind of pinks and reds. So it's just showing the love, showing the love. But then she immediately just took me back to another time to show that Karen and Ellie have been together in other past lives. I saw them as mother and daughter on the streets of London, walking in London a long time ago, wearing very, very old clothes. She was still your mother then. I also saw you in China as sisters, and you were older then, a little older, and took care of her. And she's just showing me that, you know, don't don't feel bad about any of the things that happened in this life, like especially at the end when you have had to do help care for her and make decisions that you didn't want to do. She says, don't worry about that. We got more. We got more. You guys travel together, so you guys have more. Get to go again. So sometime, and um, she's part of your soul group, and she's staying with it. And for some reason, she is. I don't know what this means. She is just making the smell, the taste, the feeling of a pineapple upside down cake right now. I mean, I usually don't like to eat that kind of cake, but I'm kind of like, how come I don't make this? This is good. Like, I don't know. So I hope that means something to you, because I don't ever usually think about pineapple upside down cake. But
Wow. Wow. How beautiful. How beautiful. What a lovely way to end our hour here with everybody. I just want to thank each and every person, each and every viewer here, and thank you for being here in the chat. Thank you very much for posting all of your questions, and again, all of the moderators did a wonderful, wonderful job. We were really able to just let go and tap in to your loved ones. It was such an amazing session. So Terri Suzuki also is available for private readings. And what is the best way for them to connect with you?
they can just go to my website, kigaruspiritualjourneys.com. And if you can't remember Kigaru, which, because it's a Japanese word, hard to remember, you can also just Google Terry Suzuki, especially like at a YouTube thing, and you'll come to my channel, and you can go to the about, and the link to booking me for a reading is there. And but also, just like Jean also, you can book readings with Jean. Um, we often read together on every other Monday and every other Friday, with two other of our friends, and then we switch off every Sunday at 10 on Allie's Heart and Soul Connected. So go ahead and book us, but also, check us out on other channels too.
Yeah, make sure you do subscribe to the YouTube channel, and then you'll get the notifications of where we will be when we're on each other's channel and other YouTubers' channels as well. And thank you very much, Terry. This was such an amazing Friday night. Thank you, each and every
Yeah.
one of you, for being here, for asking your questions, for being patient. I do see that I missed Maria, but next time, Maria, will get you. Aw, and that's Mia.
That's me. I popped up on my lap just a few moments ago. Like, I
She's
gotta
like,
be here.
she's saying it's time to go, mom.
Probably.
She probably jumped up right at the 1 hour mark, like, that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, everybody. And I am Sun Psychic Jean. Thank you again, Terry Suzuki, for all of your special gifts. And it was really a fun Friday night. So
Yeah.
see you next time, everybody. Bye bye.
Bye.